got flustered at work and you said something that you shouldn't have to your coworker. This isn't fair. I didn't sign up for this. Why is this happening to me? It's now time to figure out which of those seeds have matured enough that you can take from them. Cancer, welcome to your February 2026 reading. I'm thrilled to have you here today. Can't wait to get into this with you. Today we have our signature Mystic Compass spread, and so we're going to look at the compass and the 4 directions and see what is in store for you for this month. We're going to start out with the north, followed by east, south, and west. In the north, that is representing the earth element, and this is going to be your housing, finances, career, things that are tangible, and that's what we're looking at there. And then in the east, we're looking at the air element, so we're looking at thoughts and things of the mind, dreams, where you're putting your focus, all of that. In the south, we've got our fire element, and that is going to bring us our connection to the divine, goddess, the universe, spirit, etc., your higher self. And then finally, over in the west, we have our water element, and that is representing emotions and feelings. So let's get into it. For each of the 4 directions, we're going to have the regular central theme of that particular direction, and then followed by an action item. So you have actually something to take with you that you can do. Starting out with the north, we've got our 5 of Swords. So this is, again, north is representative of the earth element. So this is your career, finances, housing, things like that. Some of you are getting in your own way with your thoughts or your words. And there is maybe a bit of haste. So you're speaking before you're thinking, or you're acting before you're thinking. And this is not helping you. So this is just calling that out right now. Maybe you've made some decisions, Cancer, around housing or your career or something like that, and you didn't really think it through the whole way. Like maybe you heard an advertisement for something and you decided to act really quickly, or maybe you got flustered at work and you said something that you shouldn't have to your coworker. This is just calling that out about what's present and bringing it to light. What is your action item here? It is 4 of Wands. This is to remember that this card represents the home and partnership and love and caring. Like this is the most stable, homey card that we could have here. And this is asking you to come back to what's important. So if you're getting ahead of yourself on your like thoughts and words, maybe come back to really like feeling into what's important, your partnership, your home, and all of that, and advance this as much as you can. So coming back to yourself and making sure that you're whole and full in your own body and in your own being, so that you can show up as your best self for the others that are important to you in your life. Okay, Cancer? Alrighty, let's see what we've got over here in the east, element of air. What is occupying your mind? We've got another 4 of Pentacles. So this is looking at money matters. There's something that's money related or like resource related. So maybe you're feeling, whether or not this is true, you're feeling like there's a threat to your own resources, your time, your money, the material things that you own, your job, your skill set. There's something that you're feeling is being taken from you, and so you're trying to like grab onto this and really hold on for dear life. What is your action item here? This is a great action item. We've got another wands here. So wands represent the spirit, the fire element, and that's your connection to spirit, the divine, etc. And so your action item here, being two of wands, is to plant seeds. So if you have already, some of you have already started doing this, and this is encouraging you to keep doing that. Some of you haven't started yet. So if you're afraid, and these are things, this is of the mind. So this is what we're thinking about. So instead of operating out of fear and paranoia, you can operate from a place of taking action and planting spiritual seeds. So this isn't necessarily something tangible that you have to do. This is more like, how can I set the stage for myself to be a better performer and a better source of light myself on planet Earth right now? And so things like that are coming up for you specifically, Cancer, are a daily practice. So that's like a daily meditation practice, a daily Reiki session, a daily yoga practice. Maybe you do the meditation and yoga daily, but then once a week you also add in Reiki, or you add in a massage, or you add in combining that with spiritual team, a spirit team. So these are like people around you. Yes, they're like guides that can help you on your path, spirit guides, but also like actual real people that can help you. And maybe convening with them is important. These are all different ideas. Some of them are gonna sit with some of you, and others are gonna be better for others. So this is really just getting out there what everything, all of the different options that are available for so many different people here. But you don't. The main point here is, Cancer, there's no need to fear. There's no need to be concerned about hoarding wealth, or like fear that it's going to be taken away from you, and not even just wealth, but like material items. There's no need to fear that. If that is to happen, it's going to happen, but there are steps you can take to better prepare yourself and put yourself in a better state mentally and physically. So focusing on your mental health and setting up those daily practices, weekly, monthly, etc., is really good for you. Okay, Cancer, let's move to the south with our fire element. This is your connection to the divine, spirit, etc. Justice. What's coming up for you is justice. There's something, some of you are feeling that something's just not fair. Like you're like, this isn't fair. I didn't sign up for this. Why is this happening to me, etc. And you're just feeling like there's an imbalance. So this is calling in to the awareness that this needs to be brought back into balance. Your action item here is the 9 of Cups. This is great. So to bring this back into balance and to figure out like, okay, I don't feel like this is fair. What is fair? Reintroduce, or introduce for the first time, magic into your life. And this is going to enliven you. You're going to feel more deeply. You're going to see things in a new way. You're going to appreciate things in a completely different way, on a new level. And this is going to be huge for you, Cancer. So to make things fair, deepen your practices, but find magical practices that you actually care about. So this is things like, maybe you don't care about crystals. Okay, so don't go buy crystals, or don't ask your friends for crystals for your birthday, or whatever it is, Cancer. Maybe instead it's like, okay, I feel more comfortable brewing different types of tea. So maybe I want to start looking into different types of herbs that are intended, that have different metaphysical properties. And so maybe I'm looking at my herbs and seeing like, okay, tonight I'm gonna blend in Damiana and rosehip, and maybe tomorrow I'm gonna blend in mint and nettle. Look at those metaphysical properties of those different plants and see what they each carry and how that can be of benefit and of service to you. Take your own specific journey with magic. This is most important. And that's going to bring you back into balance. And but it has to be something that you personally feel connected with. Or maybe none of that is resonating with you at all, and your type of magic is more like shamanic healing practices or Reiki energy healing. Do more of that. And so whatever you're feeling connected to, that's going to help you out a lot, Cancer. Okay, now to the west, we've got our water element, and we are doubling down with the water element here because we have our Knight of Cups. Cups also represent water. So with Knight of Cups, what is present for you all right now, Cancer, is a sense of moving forward with your emotions, moving through certain emotions and feelings. Some of you have been grieving. And this is a time to move, and you're feeling into that and like feeling how to move through that. Some of you are stuck in emotions and you're actually not. Either you're stuck in one particular emotion like frustration or anger or heartbreak, and you're needing to move through that. Some of you are just like not feeling emotions at all, and we need to like really tap in and start feeling again to bring you forward. So that's what's present for you here. Let's see what your action item is in relation to that. The Emperor. This is another major arcana card. Justice was also major. So this is a big milestone moment for you with these emotions. Know how to control your emotions, but also know how to feel your emotions. And like, being a master of emotions does not mean that you don't have emotions and feelings. It means that you know how to work with them. So maybe it's going through cycles. With you being Cancer, and your planet is that's associated with your sign is the moon, and the moon goes through cycles. So maybe it's knowing how to work in different emotional cycles. So maybe you know, okay, when I'm sad, I know that I need to take extra time for myself. Or when I am full of energy and excitement and I'm, like really excited and passionate about something, I know that that's the time for me to act, and I need to get all of this extra work done and projects and all of that all at once and get things done as soon as possible, so that I can have the restful time later if I'm sad, right? Things like that. Okay, Cancer, we have one more card to tie everything together, and this is just a central theme for you for the whole month, and seeing what all, how everything is incorporated into one. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. So a lot of you have already planted seeds in the past. We were talking about planting seeds earlier with our air element, but a lot of you have already planted seeds in the past, and it's now time to figure out which of those seeds have matured enough that you can take from them. And we're kind of testing the waters, okay? And these are tangible things. So some of you might have bought into one single stock or cryptocurrency 5 or 10 years ago, and you haven't looked into it. Go look at it, see what happened to it. And and maybe it's time for you to either if you're in a time of needing more money right now, maybe it's a time to pull out your cryptocurrency or your stock, whatever you purchased a long time ago, or maybe it's time to add more in, and you can start building wealth even more. Even putting in $1 a month, $5 a month is going to help you in the long run. I promise you, Cancer. I promise you. So really looking at all of this and seeing what you can take on a tangible level. Some of you, I'm getting this message, some of you really need to look at your nutrition. And maybe some of you had, I know that several of you used to have a really good, a really strong and healthy diet, and somewhere along the line you fell off. And now, and like, you know, maybe you started eating extra sugar and fast food, and this is your prompting to come back and to recenter yourself, to clear out your physical body so that you can pursue this magic that we were talking about earlier. That's also part of the Seven of Pentacles, is your nutrition and taking care of your physical self so that you can live to enjoy life while we still can on the planet. And there are very tangible aspects to overall your whole reading here with this card coming out, and this is a great time for you to really look at like what real action can be taken, and take stock of what have I already done and what has worked for me in the past and what needs more work in the future. Okay, Cancer, I would love to hear how all of this landed for you, so please drop in the comments anything that you're working through. I would love to hear your stories about, you know, getting caught up with saying the wrong thing at work, and how that was resolved, or what seeds you're planting for the future. What material gain have you been able to find that's been hidden from you, your long lost cryptocurrencies from years past, or anything else. Please go check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, because that's going to give you a fuller picture of what to expect for the whole month. Please also go back and look at the 2026 year ahead spread, which is for the collective everybody, and that's going to give you more information about what to expect in the months ahead. Thank you so much, Cancer. I will see you so soon. Thank you. Bye.